Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night, erase all of these broken dreams and flight. And we'll
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new, then don't forget to like this video, comment down below any other types of videos you may want to see, as well as nice comments. We love reading them, replying. Subscribe to become part of the Davis clan and hit the bell to be notified every time I make a new video on this channel. First of all, Happy New Year, because this is the first video of the new year. My birthday was on January 5th, so I'm officially 21 now. No, that does not mean I'm going to be drinking even after I'm pregnant. I just don't care for that. But it's nice to be looked at as more of an adult. And I thought a fun little video to do for you guys, since I am getting further along and it feels like these babies are like right around the corner for coming into this world. I thought it would be fun to make a video on baby names that I like but won't be using for both a boy and a girl. Now, these names that I'm going to tell you guys are not any of the names that our twins are going to be named. We already came up with the names for both babies, the girl and the boy. However, we're not going to tell you guys that yet. That'll be its own like little video reveal. But these are names that we were going through as we were figuring out their names, and they're more so names that I liked versus what Danny liked. Pretty much all these he didn't like, I liked, except for like one of the girl names, which we considered. And so all of these names are basically names that I liked but won't be using. I think Danny liked one of the girl names and one of the boy names, but we weren't going to use them for our kid. So without further ado, that's why I'm doing this video by myself, and let's just get into the video because I have a lot of names. Hopefully this video will help somebody out there that's trying to name their child right now, because picking names for children is a lot of work. You're literally given the opportunity to name a child, and that name's gonna stick with them for the rest of their life, and you wonder if they're gonna like it, are people gonna be able to pronounce it, all of these different things. It can get a little bit stressful, but we figured it out. We're just figuring out their middle names to go with their first name, and everything's good. So I hope you guys enjoy these names. Most of them are A names because the names that we were looking for our children, we wanted A names. Our daughter's already named with an A name, so we wanted nice, unique A names. And so the names that I'm going to tell you guys are fairly unique. Some of them are a little bit common, but they're cute all the way around, and I think they'd be cute names for a baby. And since I'm not going to use them, I hope you guys get to use them. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to say all the girl names first for you guys, just so you can get like the feel for the girl names that I had, and then afterwards I'll say all the boy names. So if you're looking for boy names, then I'll probably put a timestamp like in the description box saying when I start talking about the boy names, and if you're looking for girl names, I'll put a timestamp in the description box saying when I start talking about the girl names. But without further ado, let's get into the video so you guys can hear all these cute names and see like kind of the process of what we went through to figure out the names for our kids. Starting off, this first one's a girl name, and the name is Alina, which means kind, bright, and it's pronounced Alina. So I'll try to put that stuff on the screen for you guys so you know what I'm talking about and you could see it. But that was one of the names that I thought of in the beginning for a girl, and pretty much all these names either came from a YouTube video I've seen, like some YouTube video I thought of them off the top of my head, or I was looking through a list of names and they stood out to me. So Alina was like one of the first ones that I thought of, and I still think it's really pretty. I don't necessarily picture my own baby girl having that name as I think about it more, but I think it's a cute name overall, and I think it's a cute A name for a girl if you're looking for girl names. So that was the first one on my list. The second one on my list, excuse my messed up phone case, but the next one on my list was Aliana, and that name means beautiful, lovely, and it's pronounced Aliana. So I thought it was cute. It was different, unique, but Danny didn't like that name, so we weren't gonna go with that name, and I liked it more in the beginning. I feel like as I started thinking of other names, I started liking other names more, but that was one that I really liked in the beginning. And I think the meaning of all of these is just really cute and nice and just adds to the name. So that was another one that I thought of, but we're not going to use. The next one on my list was actually the one we were thinking of alongside the name that we picked. So the two names that we decided on was this name or the name that I'm not going to tell you guys. And this name was Amara, and it means everlasting, pronounced Amara. And I just thought the meaning of it was so cute, and the way it sounds when you say it, Amara, like it just sounds so pretty. It's unique. I haven't heard that name be used for like anybody in my lifetime, but I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there with that name. But it's a beautiful name. Definitely love that name. If we didn't decide on the name that we did decide on, then I would have probably went with that name because we both agreed on that name. We both liked it, and it's just so cute. Okay, continuing on. The next name, well, I guess the last three that I have on here, we actually didn't consider because we already thought of our daughter's name really early on. But these were other names that I added to the list because I think they sound really nice and stuff. Not necessarily that I would have picked them. I don't know. If we didn't decide on the name we did, maybe I would have thought about bringing them up as possible names. But they're more so just names I like, but I won't be using. So let me tell you guys. So this name that I'm about to say is cute. The meanings are like okay, but I think the name sounds cute. And that name is Alyssa. And the meaning is rational, honorable, which doesn't have necessarily the cute aspect to it, but I guess it has like a nice like feminine aspect to it, and just like being like a respectable individual. So that part of it is nice. And it's pronounced Alyssa. So that's how I would say it anyways. I think the spelling of it's really pretty because I could see this being spelled a few ways, but I think that way is just like the cutest and like girliest look. The next name is Audrey. I actually really liked this name more so when I heard a YouTuber with this name, I'm not gonna lie, and I thought it was really cute. And from there, I also had a doll with this name when I was growing up that I always liked the way the name sounded. But again, I don't know necessarily if I would use it for my own child. It just sounds like a pretty name, and it's a pretty A name, so I added it to the list. And the meaning is noble and strength, and it's pronounced Audrey. So really easy to say. It to me looks like how it's spelled. Like it looks like it would be said how it's spelled. So there's really no confusion there. And it's pretty. I like it. It's a cute name. The last name is similar to the name that we really liked, but has obviously a different feel, and it is a different name. And that name is Amora. I actually had a child at the daycare center I was working at a while back now, with that name, and I always thought it was a really cute name. It means love, and it's pronounced Amora. So I think that's cute too. Just a cute little girl names all around. And like I said, we were leaning towards A names, so that's why all the names on my list are A names. But I think those are very beautiful A names, and if you're considering naming a baby girl with an A name, then maybe you can consider those options because they're really cute. I'm just not gonna have that many kids to use them. Alright, now we're at the time where we talk about the boy names. And at this part of the video, Danny's probably gonna cringe because he didn't like any of these names, but you guys might like them, so I'm gonna tell them to you. So the first name on my list, and it's the top one on my list because it was the first name that I really liked and wanted to use so bad, but Danny did not like it at all, and my family liked it. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, name your kid this. It was suggested almost every time we would get name suggestions from people. It would be one of the names on the list, and I will always like this name. Maybe like my nephew or something like that will have this name, grandbaby something in the future, but it's a cute name. I really like it, and if you're having a boy, then I highly would consider using this name. The name is Amari. I think it's so cute. Like, that's just such a cute A name, and it is so hard, might I add, to find good A names for boys. Like, let me tell you, I went through so many lists and videos, it was ridiculous. But that name really stood out to me. Its meaning is strength, and it's pronounced Amari. So again, it looks like it would be said how it's spelled. I don't think there'd be any confusion with that name if you were to pick it and pick that spelling. I've seen it spelled a couple other ways, but this is the way that I personally like the most. But that's a really cute name. Another name that's kind of a spin-off of that name is Amir, and this one I can't necessarily say I could picture my child being named it. It was more so just a name that I liked and considered a little bit, but out of the options that I had, it wouldn't have been the one that I'd pick, if that makes sense. It's a nice name, but it wouldn't be the name of my child. I think it's a cute name though, and I mean the meaning sounds strong, king, like it gives a strong feel to it without directly naming your kid king, like I know a lot of people do, which is fine, but you know, it's a cute name, cute meaning, but like I said, I just personally wasn't gonna pick it for my kid, but I think it's a very, like, different name. It's a different name. The next name that I have on this list is Asaya, and this is a name that was used in the Bible, and I think it was said more like Asaya or something like that, but I kind of tweaked the spelling of it a little bit to go along with the flow of how I would want the name to be, if that makes sense. And its meaning is God is gracious, so it has a really good meaning. Love that meaning. I'm a Christian woman, so I think any meanings of names that like have something to do with God in a positive way are always really nice meanings to have. And we actually tried to look for a good amount of names from the Bible. There just wasn't that many that fit our strict structure of A names for a boy that sound like something we would use for our kids. So that's why you might see a couple from there, but that was a cute name. Just wouldn't use it, but it was a cute name and I did consider it. The next name is Isaiah, and again, this is a cute one that I wouldn't have necessarily used for my child, but I wrote it on here because I thought it was cute. The meaning is my strength is from God. As I said, love the meaning, and it's pronounced Isaiah. The next one is Asher, and again, this one I wouldn't have considered necessarily naming my child, but it sounded nice when it was recommended, and I heard it on a few videos. At first I was like, but then as I kept like saying it and hearing it, I was like, it's not a terrible name. It's just not a name I would use, but it's cute, so I added it to the list. The meaning of it is happiness and blessed, which is beautiful. And it's pronounced Asher. Really straightforward. Again, the way the name is spelled is how it should be pronounced, and so I don't see too much confusion with that name. The next one could be said a couple ways, and so I'll say it in 2 different ways, but I think the meaning's cute and I think the name's a cute name. Amarian or Amarion. I think it kind of sounds cute both ways. If I were to use it, I'd probably go more towards the Amarion side of it, but I could see it being pronounced as Amarian too. That kind of depends on how you would see it, but like I said, when I saw it, I thought Amarion, if anything. So that name looked pretty cool, but I wasn't going to use it. It was just kind of a suggestion to throw suggestions out there because it took us a long time to figure out our son's name. And the meaning of it is flourishing, which is so cool. Like, we all want our kids to flourish and grow, and so I think that's a cute meaning. This last name I added to the list, and it's not even an A name, but I added it to the list because we both liked the name, but wouldn't necessarily use it because it wasn't an A name, and it clashes with Davis, which is our last name. So, the name is Elias, and it's a name from the Bible. It's also just a fairly commonly used name. I heard it in quite a bit of YouTube videos of baby names that people like but wouldn't be using. I think it sounds so cute and strong, and the meanings are really awesome. They're the Lord is my God and strong, and so those are awesome meanings. The name gives off that meaning. When you hear it, it sounds like a strong boy name, and it's pronounced Elias. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut off because the storage was full right at the end, so I had to delete some stuff. But as I was saying, another name that's pronounced pretty much how it looks, and we might have considered it more had it not clashed with Davis because the endings Elias, Davis, like too similar, sounds a little off. But again, awesome name. So if you're considering names for your kids, consider that name. It's a cool name. Alright everyone, that is it for this video. It's a pretty quick, short and sweet video. Just kind of let you guys know a little bit of the process we went through to come up with the names for our kids. I guess there's a little hint. It's going to be A names all around. All 3 of our kids have A names, and so they're unique as well. So hopefully when we finally announce or reveal their names, you guys enjoy them. We really like them. We're set on them. We just need to confirm middle names now, and then we're all set. But let me tell you, the time for them to get here is coming around so fast. It feels like there's a couple more things to prepare, but it just feels like, wow, time's really flying by now. And so I'm glad I got an early start on getting certain stuff done, but I'm so excited to have them here soon and have you guys see them soon, and just everybody who wanted to be a part of this journey that we're on to our 2nd and 3rd kid by 21. So if you want to hear more from our journey or just see more of what's going on, what we decide for the twins' names and stuff like that, then stick around, subscribe to become a part of the Davis clan, like this video, comment down below any other types of videos you may want to see, as well as nice comments. We love reading them, replying. Let me know if you liked one of these names in the comment section. That'd be cool. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video from us. But besides that, we'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time.